In the beginning, Genesis 1. Before sound, before color, before a single petal opened or a star dared to shine, there was God. No horizon, no ocean, no wind, only the Eternal One, complete in love and glory, needing nothing, yet choosing to create. The world began not with movement, but with presence. The Spirit of God was hovering over the face of the waters, Genesis 1:2, like a father leaning over a cradle not yet filled, anticipating the joy of what would soon awaken. Then, like a sunrise breaking over eternal silence, God spoke. "Let there be light." At that word, just a word, light rushed forth, spilling across the deep, chasing back every shadow. The Creator looked at what his voice had summoned, and he called it good. Day stretched out, night settled in, and the very rhythm of time took its first breath. As creation unfolded, Scripture later lifts the veil for us. In the beginning was the Word. All things were made through him. John 1:1-3. Christ, the eternal Word, carried the Father's voice. The three, the Father who desired, the Son who spoke, the Spirit who hovered, moved as one, in perfect harmony, in perfect love. On the second day, God opened his hands and stretched out the sky. An endless blue canopy lay gently above the waters. On the third, he gathered oceans like a potter shaping clay, revealing land where roots could dig and life could bloom. Grass curled upward, trees unfurled leaves, fruit swelled with sweetness. Everything grew in its kind, in its place, perfectly ordered, perfectly timed. By the fourth day, God adorned his masterpiece with lights, not just for beauty, though it was beautiful, but for purpose. The sun to warm and govern the day, the moon to soften the night, stars scattered like jewels across a velvet canvas. Time itself hung on his artistry, seasons, years, sunrise and sunset, all synchronized by his will. The fifth day awakened sound. Waters churned with creatures great and small. Wings beat against fresh air as birds lifted beyond treetops. God blessed this living chorus. Be fruitful and multiply. Life not simply existing, but overflowing. On the sixth day, the land stirred. Hooves thundered, paws padded, tiny feet scurried through grass and dust. Every creature found its home, its food, its purpose, because the one who made them intended joy, not chaos. Then the Creator slowed. He did not merely command this next act. He lingered. He loved. Let us make man in our image. Genesis 1:26. Humanity was not spoken into being like light or land. We were crafted, breathed, and blessed into existence. Male and female he created them. Genesis 1:27. Not gods, not accidents, but image bearers, reflecting his goodness, capable of relationship, creativity, tenderness, and stewardship. He entrusted us with his world, not to exploit, but to nurture, not to dominate, but to love as he loves. And when God looked upon all he had made, oceans and stars, wing and hoof, soil and seed, man and woman, Scripture lifts its voice to say, not just good, but very good. Genesis 1:31. Creation did not end with exhaustion. It ended with satisfaction. On the seventh day, God rested. Genesis 2:2. Rest not from weakness, but from fullness. Everything was complete, whole, and holy. Genesis 1 is not merely the account of origins, it is the first love story, a glimpse into the heart of a God who could have remained alone, yet chose to share beauty, life, and joy. A creator whose voice brings light, whose hands shape wonder, and whose heart delights, not just in galaxies and oceans, but in humanity made to know Him and to walk with Him. If this message blessed you, please take a moment to like, subscribe, and continue the journey with us here at the Cardinal and the Dove. Your support helps us share God's truth with gentle clarity.